Today was really uneventful. I was in Michigan and went through Ohio and then over into Pennsylvania. When I'm traveling, I have a commercial fueling account for the sanctuary, and even if I have to go kind of out of my way to find these little gas stations, we'll do that because they save quite a bit of money. So tonight I got off the Pennsylvania Turnpike to go to this place called Shippensburg, which has this Pacific Pride station. And I'm driving down all these little country roads in the middle of nowhere, no idea where I am. And then I find myself in this town, and the GPS tells me to turn down this alley. And it's barely wide enough for me to get through. And, I'm narrowly missing telephone poles on one side and people's porches and parked cars on the other side. And as I'm going through, I'm seeing everything looks really run down and kind of ratty and rotten. And I look up, the street, and there's a cop pulling somebody over, and it just looks really run down. And I'm thinking, what is this horrible neighborhood doing out in the middle of nowhere in the country? And then I pop out the other side of the alley after going, a mile and a half, and there's the gas station. So I pull in, and I start fueling up, and then I'm looking around, and there's just these butthole dudes walking around everywhere, just like herds of buttholes walking all around this town. And it's 1 a.m, and they got backwards hats, and their butts are hanging out of their pants, and they're walking in these big groups, and they're yelling at each other up and down the street, and cars are pulling over, and they're talking to each other through the windows, and I'm thinking, what a bunch of jerks, and where the hell am I? What is going on here? Like, I'm thinking I'm about to get jumped, so I'm getting ready for that. And then I see these girls, and there's not very many of them. Like, the butthole to girl ratio is like 5 to 1. But the girls are wearing these short skirts, the kind where if they have a jacket on, you think they're naked underneath, and these high heels that are so ridiculously high, they can't barely even walk, and they look ridiculous. They look like these just like scraggly, goony birds walking around on stilts, and they have to hold on to each other so they don't fall over, and they're holding on to the buttholes too, and I'm thinking, where the hell am I, and what is going on? And so I Googled the name of the town, Shippensburg, which I thought was, that sounded like a fake, made-up name from a cartoon or something, but no, it's a college town, and these are all college kids out for the weekend. So I'm looking at this spectacle of bad decisions and poor judgment, and then there's these Amish buggies like flying up and down the road with lights all over them. I got the hell out of there as fast as I could.